playing and he's doing any kind of an outside guard pass, right? Getting his head, keeping his head to that side so he can't pass. And then if he's, right, when he postures up, this is our signal to enter the leg, right? And I'm hooking with my inside leg and my outside arm, right? From here, I'm switching to my left hip. As I do, I'm throwing my left foot up in front of his hip and my right foot behind his ankle, all at the same time, and I'm kicking. Right? Down he falls, my knee goes to the mat. I fall all the way to my shoulder during the sweep. I catch the ankle, pull it in, I put my foot on the mat, pull my hips around the corner to lock this up. I know a lot of you talk about this hand getting stuck. I don't care if the hand's stuck. Once I'm there and I pass this foot across, my hand just pops right out. All right? Now I can come up, finish the heel hook here, or I can twist him and I can finish here. All right, so again, he's outside guard passing, push the head, he comes up, I come in. Inside leg, outside arm, foot to the back of the ankle, foot to the back of the, to the front of the hip, right? So as I come in, I do that all in one motion. Shoot it in, bring my hips around the corner, lock it up, pass it through, and connect, and I can finish. All right. Once more. Can I do it? Yeah. All right, so we're outside passing. Posture up, he comes in, catches, pulls the leg in, comes around the corner, and he gets the heel hook. Right? Make sense? All right, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. We're starting the same way. Here, he hops up, I go here. This time as I come around the corner, he steps forward though, so I can't get my angle, right? So now I'm cupping behind that knee, I'm falling to my shoulders, and I'm throwing both my feet up to the ceiling as I grab his ankle, right? Now I shoot my hips in to connect to his thigh, and I keep spinning, right? And then we can sit him down. Right? So again, we're here, push, he stands up, I come in, he steps, connect. I fall, grab, legs up, turn. Make sure when you grab, you're grabbing shallow. If I go deep, then my head can't come through, right? So it's just my hand, so my head can spin through, right? You're having a lot of trouble with the Imanari portion, you can start, just square up to me. You can start here, and you just bring your foot up and in, and then spin around the corner, and come back, and get this portion down first, right? And then realize if I spin the other way, it takes me back to here. So you can play with this if you need to, and then add it into the whole sequence. Cool? You can see it again? Yeah? Don't be afraid. Alright, so we're in here, he steps around the corner, I'm coming this way, just grabbing just with my hand. I fall to my shoulders, grab his ankle, my feet go to the ceiling, I spin around and connect. We sit it down, and I can catch my heel. Right? Let's try. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in to get you guys in the habit of when you spin, I want you to go right into the takedown portion of it, right? So a lot of times as you spin, you're happy to just spin around the corner and lock onto them, but the problem is they're based then, and now they're based and you're no longer moving, and now you have to try to create off balancing. Whereas if I use my spin to create the off balancing, now I have all of that momentum to knock them down, right? You know, so I really want to hit to where I'm pushing their hip behind their ankle with the spin and locking up onto them, right? So Let me just start in the relax position, right? So when I'm here and he steps around that corner, when I go, I want you to spin all the way through, right? So to get that, right? Just keep spinning. If you keep spinning, then you don't have to extend your legs for the other leg and do all that stuff, right? You know, I just want you to go all the way through. So he steps, right? So if I keep spinning, my knees stay bent, and as I come through, I'm bringing my knees up and out, you know, so that I'm continuing to spin to bring them down. Does that make sense? Let's try it. 3, 2, 1. More momentum for that takedown, you know, and you feel it like it just whips you to the ground. You don't have a chance to react or do anything. You hit, the heel's already in the air, it's already over, right? Cool. So, but as promised, there are other options there than just the Imanari. I like teaching that one just because it's awesome. But so, but if you're like, you know, what else can I do where I don't have to hit that and have to be fast and use that momentum, right? We can also just go right back into an XGuard situation, right? So like once I come up and he steps around that corner and I go here, right? All I'm gonna do is fall to my side and I bring my legs in and I'm in XGuard. All right, so I can go right back to this and we can just sweep them just like we did before. One at the hip, one at the ankle. I can pull this in and I can go right back in my heel out here. Right, so yeah, you don't have to be fancy and hit Imanaris. We can go right to the XGuard and we can go to that. So I'll show that one again and then it looks like probably just you now. I'll show you how to go to backside 50-50 on this. So again, we're here. He steps around the corner. I'm catching here, pulling this up onto my shoulder, right? Feet come in. My front foot goes down to his ankle. The back one comes through to the front of his hip, right? And from here, I'm just pulling and pushing with this foot. Right? I lift his foot so he can't get it to the ground. If his foot goes to the ground, he can sit up. Right? So I lift his foot, keep him on his back. Now I can pull that in. Right? I get my control, catch my heel. From here, the finish is much the same. I go to my side. I want to get his foot as flat to the ground as I can. I'm up on my feet so he can't start peeling my feet. If my weight is in my feet, it's hard for him to move them. Right? Now my pressure is just to the outside.
Actually, a question from here.
Mm-hmm.
If I am in a situation where you have this, am I looking to peel this leg first?
Yeah, you want to get inside that one. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, because now it's all gone.
Cool.
Yep. Yep.
You can straight ankle that, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep. You can straight ankle that too, right?
That devious smile. That's crazy.
I was smiling because he was waiting for me to ask.
So, can you see it again?
Yes.
One more time. Alright, so once we're here and he steps around that corner, right? I'm falling, shelving, and I bring my feet in. Right? Sit back, lift that foot, catch it, I shoot through, feet to the mat. Now I come around and catch his heel so that I'm already here on my shoulder, not on my elbow. Connect, and we finish. If you want the straight ankle, I would just catch here, right? And in this case, I'm gonna shove this behind his back and I'm gonna look this way. Right? So it's a little different finishing mechanic.
I haven't straight angled in a while.
Right? So all I'm doing is, this is called fat boy position. Because this is not, Joshua Duke started calling it that and it makes great sense. So, but all it is I'm just splitting this position. So I'm hooking his hip and I'm getting my thigh under his knee, right? And then I wrap it and then all I'm gonna do is just look back, right? And that takes my hip into his ankle and finishes. Cool? Let's try. 3, 2, 1. Other questions on that one?
How do you get both your feet in so smoothly? I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say you better have some questions.
So first and foremost, right, if I get to this position, he steps around that corner. See how he made space? This is perfect for me to do that. If he was narrower and he does this.
Oh, yeah, well, that would be dumb.
Right? Right? So most people are not going to step that close, right? Because they know that, right? So that's, first off, this gives me the space to operate with. So now when I catch this and I fall, his knee is the spot where it's going to be easiest to bring my feet in. So I just shove right inside his knee to bring that through, right? So as I fall and I get here, it's just boom, boom.
And you want to basically get them to like here, right?
Well, I can. It depends on where I want to take you. Because once I get here, like if I have this, I don't need you that wide. I can just kick you backwards.
Okay.
Right? Because I'm already in this mix. Right? So, but if I'm worried about keeping your foot, if you're like stepping over my foot and I'm having to bring it back in, and now I've got to keep it up higher, now I might extend it.
Oh, shit.
Right.
Actually, you said you're going to show me something about backside 50-50. Was that it?
Right? Yeah, so, yeah, I know. Because Brayden's like, I want to know it now. I'm like, all right.
I said I couldn't do it, now I feel challenged.
I didn't say you couldn't do it. So,
You didn't say that.
You were not ready.
You said Joel's the only one ready, and now I feel challenged.
I always show the backside 50-50. I just don't want to add too many choices to everybody's menu here, right? It's just like with a front headlock. If we stay to 3 things, then you're only thinking about 3 things and you just do it.
Why isn't it
If you're thinking about 20 things, then you start going, which one do I want? And they've already left.
Also, I've drilled this a few times before.
So I will show the backside 50-50 entry though, that's fine. So yeah, you guys can play with that for a little bit and then we'll do some position battling, right? So yeah, so anytime I have XGuard, I can get to backside 50-50. The big thing from the XGuard to get there is I need to get him to put his hands on the mat. And so there's a couple ways I can do that. So in this case, when we're here, he steps around, I come in, right? Pummel in. In this case, I'm not going to slide down. I'm going to stay right here behind his knee. And again, a lot of this is going to depend on the opponent and how good their base and everything is. So especially if they're a bigger person and I already feel them leaning away, this is going to work great because he can't move his foot. But if he starts putting his weight in this foot, now he can pick this one up and step over my foot to kill that. So I'll step this way, right? And he kills that hook, right? And then now I've lost my X. So if he's leaning this way, especially, I'm going to come right behind his knee. And now I'm going to push him away. And I'm going to turn him, right? Once his hands go to the mat, this foot comes out and it goes right to his armpit. And from here, this is going to turn me. Now it comes around and through, right? His knee has to land on the mat above my bottom leg, right? So we're here. From here, I pull his foot to the top hip, grab the heel, connect. Now I'm going to center my hands to my chest to finish, right? If he didn't tap there, I would keep turning and hipping in to finish.
What if they didn't tap there, knowing who my partner is?
So, well, they can't go anywhere. So
You just bring it.
once I connect and I turn here, he can't go anywhere. He can't even backstep because if he backsteps, he breaks his own leg.
Yep.
So, you should be play with it. I don't know what to tell you. So we'll see if Shelby can handle the backside 50-50. All right.
Will this be your
Let's
critique?
do it. All right. So we're doing.
Because her foot bends and it's extraordinary.
It is extraordinary. So we go here. I catch, get to my X. Right. This time I'm keeping my foot right behind his knee. He starts leaning in, which this is a smart play. Right, so this is really smart to do. So in this case, I've got to push him away to make him shift his weight. Push my foot goes right in his armpit.
Is that so I can't reach back? Or is this just
turn.
It's to keep your weight there.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. So I need to keep your foot light so I can move it. Right. So then it comes around and chops and I can move it. He comes up. We come up to 90-10 and finish. So, don't worry about the 90-10 part. But
I know you just opened another door. I was like,
So-
oh, yes.
That's my
yeah, get good at the backside 50-50 entry. As you get good at entering that, almost everybody, once they recognize the position, they're gonna back step if you don't already have the heel, so that they can hand fight. When they back step, I just follow them through and go to 90-10, and then I finish them there. So it doesn't save them; it just gets worse.
Okay.
So, need to say it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, can I do it?
Yeah. Alright. So I step around. He goes X. Right. So.
Other way.
There you go. Right, so kick me out, turn me. Right, so now this one's got to come out first and push the armpit. Yep, make your turn and pulls it to the top side. Okay, finishes.
That side feels foreign.
Right, so yeah, so once you get here, I'm just kicking him out to that corner and I'm turning this way to make him plant his hands. Right now my bottom foot pushes bottom foot here to turn my hips and I come around. Right? Let's try it. 3, 2, 1.